What is good, spectacular people? This is SFC Spectacular, your insider for all things entertaining on this channel, and we are back for another product review or Transformers review of MP52 Plus K.O. Thundercracker. And as you can see here, I've got him laid out with all his accessories fresh out of the clam shell. I did not display the box. I don't do boxes. You can look that up anytime, a simple picture reference. But here, let's go over some of these accessories. Because he is a KO, he comes with this extra head that lights up, some extra faces. He comes with all these blast particles. Those are the original 3 faces he comes with if he wasn't a KO, right? And look at his blast particle effects. Note the color difference. And here are his null rays. Hey, look, I know Starscream's the only one with null rays, but I don't know what else to call them. Picture here are the accessories that would come with the original MP52 Plus. On top of that, he comes with 6 extra faces and a light up head, which I'll go over later. And this is all of his accessories versus the accessories that come with MP52 Starscream. I want to talk to you briefly about the new stand for MP52 Plus and the regular MP52. At first, I thought it was pure trash, but it is not. It's only half trash. In its flight mode, this thing is outstanding. You can bank, turn, you can pose him in plane mode any way you want, and I'll just demonstrate that later. But for right now, I want to show you the versatility. It goes up and down. Look at all this movement it has. You can even double it up and pair it with the other one, make 2 of them to come together so that you can display all your seekers side by side in all their flying glory. That is the plus of this stand right here. And as we admire our 2 seekers here in mid-flight, we can take note of the blast effects in the back of the jets. Notice that the purple, different from the yellow on Thundercrackers. I like that difference. As a masterpiece Transformers collector, I love all of the gimmicks of the vehicle and the robot mode, so I'm going to go over some of the gimmicks here in vehicle mode. As with a lot of other seekers, the canopy of the jet opens up, and if you look closely, you can see my original pilots from my original MP11T and MP03 Dr. Archival figure and a translucent nobody pilot holographic figure. Let's move on to some of the other gimmicks, such as the operational nose cone radar dish that's in the front. And although I no longer have MP03 or MP11T, I gave those to my brothers. I wish I had them here to compare them, but you can see those in my review for Starscream MP52 on this channel. I'll put a clip around here or a link somewhere. And here is one last shot of Thundercracker in his alt mode with his blast effects attached, so you can get a good look at that. And for this model being a KO, it tabs together surprisingly well. I didn't find much wrong with it. On the back of the aircraft, you'll see that these little flaps fold up like the older models, but unlike older Seeker models, there is no molded in engine detail underneath. The landing gear is vastly improved in every way over the older models. It rolls like a champ and they lock into place nicely. Here is Thundercracker pictured with the MP52 Megatron gun with the blast effect on it, and as you can see, if you turn it over with it attached, you cannot roll it, so you got an either or option, and you can't put it on the flight stand with it attached either. And lastly, for accessories, let me demonstrate how to transform his null ray into a payload and back. So you just flip it around, not easy. It's got a handle he can hold it to. So let's view him in vehicle mode and conduct some size comparisons. Here he is with his fellow Seeker MP52 Starscream, and here he is with some masterpiece Autobot cars along with RC and robot modes to give you a sense of scale. And guys, a heads up, I cannot cover the transformation of the robot as I don't have the setup or the equipment right now to do that. So I'm going to skip transformation and go on to just the robot mode. So let's move on to robot mode, and guys, this Joker is magnificent. I originally did not want to switch to MP52 mode because the MP1103 jet modes was just so outstanding, but this robot knocks it out of the park and nails the look and the feel from the cartoon. And here he is attached with some of his blast effects. Although he does not come with his own Megatron gun, his blast effects will connect to them like Starscream. Next, let me show you how to attach him to his flight stand in robot mode. You clip that onto the back and then you put him onto the flight stand. Like I said before, this thing in robot mode is pure trash, people. But as you can see here, he's got his booby missiles and his feet thrusters. Alright guys, let's go over one of the highlights of having this KO edition, and it is this light up head that comes with it. Very, very awesome. Lights up battery is already included. Sadly, you have to change out the head as it does not collapse like the original. You just press those lights and you can see in the dark they light up. Works best at night. Alright, spectacular people, let's handle articulation. His head is on a ball joint. You can swivel it back and forward, up and down. It extends and has a nice range of movement. You can get a good look down there if you want to. Pop that right off. Comes off easy on my model. but the light up head sadly is harder to install. You gotta get a good firm press. It's right there, you press that button, lights up. Nice. Let's go over his other joints. His arm is on a ratchet. You can get up to there, rotate it in and out. Nice butterfly joint there at the shoulder region. Be careful as the double jointed elbow is hard to move. He's got single individually articulated fingers on each hand, which is very nice. His no race slip back and forward, his wings flex. You can mess with his pylons, adjust those how you like. His other arms has the same identical movement. You can get that hand to twist and turn to accommodate some great poses. You can get that nice deep ab crunch like the original MP52 Starscream. His leg is on a ratchet. Open up those hip skirts and you can get his leg all the way out to there, and you can bend his knee a 90-degree angle or a little bit more. You got a nice ankle tilt pivot going on. You can get that nice deep Van Damme split going on if you want. Now there's a few limitations to his movement, such as his legs won't go back further than that backpack, and his backpack kind of hinders his arm a bit too. Now guys, I said this was pretty good for a KO, but I want to bring your attention to the double jointed elbow here. And that piece right there is kind of cracking a little bit, so be careful around it. And that's probably due to it being a KO. I don't know if the original model has that problem, but be careful. All right, guys, here comes the fun part: size comparison in robot mode. Now, I have posed him with various other robots, Decepticons and Autobots, so you can get a good feel for how tall he is if you've never handled an MP52 Seeker or any Seeker or any Masterpiece for that matter. You can see here I'm along some of his other robots. And while you look at these pictures, I'm gonna give you some of my final thoughts on MP52 plus Thundercracker K.O. He is awesome. Got him at a good deal. I buy most of my Transformers from eBay. About 90% of them I get off eBay. I got some of them from Amazon, but Amazon doesn't do KOs a lot, so it's a lot more difficult. Now I know a lot of you guys get yours from Toy Dojo and TF Source and all those other places, but I don't know, I just don't trust those places. I was scared to even get some of my Transformers from eBay, but I'm over that now and it's a pretty good deal. And this is only my second review of a Masterpiece Transformer. If you guys want to see my first review on MP52, where I do comparisons with the original MP03 and MP11 modes, you can check that out. I'll put a link in here, and you guys can check out some more videos that YouTube may think you like on this channel. Hey guys, if you enjoyed this, leave a like and a comment. Let me know if it was entertaining so I can keep putting these things out. But until next time, guys, remember, if you can't be good at it. I'm out of here. Peace.